Hello everyone. Welcome to Malik Jio 34 channel. This is Malik Arjun, as everyone knows. What an exciting moment for me, coming live and interact with each one of you guys and share my happiness and share my new learnings and new thoughts. This is going to be super excited for me. All right, so I'll just give a couple of minutes, others to join and then share this happy momentum and then get going. Yeah, if you guys can hear my voice and say yes, no, thumbs up, you can feel free to comment me on that. Right. So, what are exciting months? The last past 2 months are right. Really, I'm super excited to share these thoughts with all of you in this live session. If somebody say that in your future days, if you go for next 10 years, 20 years, and when you look back your path, and what do you really think, and what is makes you so better, so proud of, if ask somebody this question, if somebody asked to anyone of, especially for me, if I go back in next future 10 years, and if I look back my career path, and these 2 months, July and August, are what a super exciting moment for me. I never remember, I'll never forget these 2 months. I'll keep these 2 months forever, my entire my career, because one of the super excited moment is I got a Oracle Ace Award. That is making me so proud, and that make me boost my energy, and then that really doubled my energy, and then making me to do more and more things in Oracle community. Right. Hi, Sai. Thanks for confirmation. Bharat, Nagraj, Bala, Sunil. Yeah, really thank you for your well wishes. This is one of the exciting moment. I got a Oracle Ace Award. So if you look and if you conversation with any of your DBA, getting Oracle Ace Award is one of each DBA's dream. And once that dream comes true, definitely you will never forget that moment. Right, so that's making me to remember this July month forever in my entire DBA career. That's one thing, and the second thing is I recently got a couple of awards, Q2 awards from my current organization. One is Comer of Toms, and other one is the Knowledge Champion. Again, getting awards and recognition from your current organization, it's not so easy. That awards is not by your co-workers, or that's not from your friend or colleague. That will be decided based upon your contribution, and that will be decided from their management, right? So your job, your work is getting recognized by your organization and the management level. That means you are doing really great job. So these two are like really exciting moment for me. I never forget in my entire lifetime. So if I go in my future and then look back my career path, these are the 2 months really super excited for me. So I don't want to lose this momentum with this energetic momentum. I just wanted to keep going with whatever energy it brought me from last 2 months. Right. All right. So thank you, Sam. Thanks, Sayed. Thanks for your wishes. Right. So just to get back to our the journey so far, right? If I this is a momentum for me to celebrate my 5K subscribers in my YouTube channel, and if I just look back my previous journey on my YouTube channel, a few of the key elements what we achieved so far is, one is our obvious Telegram group, which is really doing a great job. And I really appreciate everyone who are like actively contributing and giving sharing their knowledge, and responding to everyone's queries. And then I can say that proudly, whatever the queries whoever has it, and the moment they post a query in our Telegram group, definitely they will get an answer on that. So I really very thankful to who are like really active, and then contributing to the Oracle community. I really request everyone to be active on Telegram group, and then share your comments and thoughts, and your new learnings. That's really helps for the others. And the other one of the achievement what we achieved so far is our live webinars. Whatever the live webinars we are conducting on every Saturday, So those are like really getting a very good feedback, and I'm getting a personal pings, and the emails from each one of you guys, and giving your thoughts and feedbacks, and appreciating that momentum. So that's really one of the brilliant achievement I can say. And then that could not be possible each one of your contribution, right? Like I really personally thanks to each one of you guys and making me that so successful, right? Ramesh is telling congratulations. Thank you, Ramesh. Sharik is asking Telegram group. Sharik, definitely I'm gonna post our Telegram group in this video comment section, video description. Definitely you can join back to our Telegram. That's really one of the live, like that the core discussion is going on with our Telegram group. All each one of them are like sharing their thoughts and their learnings and new materials. Definitely that's going to be helpful for each one of us. Right. So other achievement, what I can say that when I came on a live with my 3K subscribers, I did announce that live mock interviews, and then I did share my registration link, and then that registration link is still open, and couple of you folks are like already registered, and already went through live interaction with each one of you guys, and all those sessions are already recorded. I just waiting for the finishing, and then once that finishing momentum is done, so I'm going to upload all those the recorded mock interviews into my YouTube channel, so you can go through that, and then you can see the quality of the questions and quality of how the interview goes. And in the middle of that interview, I'm going to give you some of the tips that really helps for you guys to crack their interview. These are like major announcement what we achieved so far. And then along with that, there are so many other achievements what our Telegram group, what our channel has done so far. If I can brief all of them, that's not going to be sufficient with this timeline. So these are like major announcement what we achieved so far, right? With this 5K subscriber momentum, I have few surprises for you guys. One is obviously that free rack course. I already started in my YouTube channel. A couple of videos are already uploaded. So if you look at the content of that rack course, that definitely that will make you to expert in the rack. If you are a beginner, definitely after that rack course, you will be like expert in that rack field. And then if you are DBA, and I will strongly recommend to watch my rack series. So you can expect in a week like 3 to 4 videos, and if you can continuously like watch those rack series, definitely you will become a rack expert, and you can appear for the rack the certificate as well. So that's one of the key course what I started in my YouTube channel, that is considering based upon the request from many of you folks, right? And the other announcement what I'm making here, free consultation and career guidance. What exactly this career guidance is, if you are new to DBA career, or you are new to IT industry, or you are working in a different domain and you want to switch back to DBA domain, and then you don't know what path to choose, and then how my career is looks like, and you feel free to in that dilemma, you are always feel free to ping me on my WhatsApp, or you can send me an email. Definitely I will respond back to you, and then I can guide whatever the possible ways I can share my thoughts. So definitely that will helps you in taking into the right direction. Because if you choose a direction without a guidance, you may end up in a choosing a wrong path, and then definitely once you went into that wrong path, getting back from that is very difficult. So always get a good guidance, and then get into the proper career path. And then the free consultation comes, I already doing a lot of things, like the free consultation means, if you're working in any of the client environment, or if you're working in any of your the project, or if you're stuck with any of the installation, or if you're stuck with any of the issues, and you always feel free to send me a screenshot in my WhatsApp or by email. Definitely I can help you out how to resolve that issue, and then get going. you feel free to reach out to me anytime. You just ping me in WhatsApp or by email. Definitely, once I get a time, I can try to respond you back. And already many of you folks already having a conversation with me, and then I already helping a lot of people's in helping their current work by giving some guidance and some tips on that particular issues. So if you are not aware of that, you can always feel free to reach me on my YouTube or my channel or my WhatsApp or my by email. Definitely I'll respond back to you, and then I can help you on that. Right, so that's a free consultation and career guidance what I'm gonna announce here. And the other one is like some of the paid trainings I'm starting it. If you are really want to get into deep learning from the scratch and want to understand the in-depth knowledge of each and every concept in DBA or in RAC or in RMAN or the performance tuning, because everyone are not expert in all the domains and all the areas, right? So if you want to spend some time with me and then want to understand deep knowledge of Oracle database and RAC and the RMAN and then the performance tuning, so I'll be conducting some paid training on that. So you can always opt for that, and we will get together with that journey. So again, that's a paid training. So nevertheless, in my YouTube channel, you will see most of those topics and most of those course. That is more than enough for each one of you DBAs or the RAC experts. So if you go through those videos, definitely that will help more understanding and more knowledge on this DBA career. But again, if you want to get into the deep understanding and in-depth knowledge of each and every topic or each and every specific field, so definitely you can opt for those trainings. Right. So that's a new announcement what I wanted to make with this super excited moment with 5K subscribers. Definitely, these are going to be my new initiatives that will definitely helps each one of us. Right. So, with all this new announcement, probably we can get together in our next live webinar, in our next live session, probably in our 10K subscriber celebration. The moment we see 10K subscribers in our channel, definitely we can again come back on live session, and then we can do some more announcement. Right. So with this get going momentum, I do have a small announcement. This next to next coming Sunday, that is 12th September, I do celebrate my birthday. So that's uh, everyone momentum, like wish to celebrate their birthdays with families and friends and colleagues. So I do celebrate my birthday on this 12th September, and then at that on that occasion, I do have some surprise announcement for you guys, and stay tuned in my YouTube channel. Definitely I'm going to announce some surprise announcement that's definitely going to be helpful for each one of you. Stay tuned for that. 12th September, I'm going to announce a new initiative on occasion of my birthday celebration. Right. So before I wind up this live session, some of the tips and suggestion what I used to make it for on my each and every session. Bala is telling happy birthday. So thank you, Bala. So a week to go for my birthday. Yeah, thanks for your wishes. So yeah, coming back to the tips and suggestions, the primary tips what I used to give to everyone: always practice and discuss with your colleagues and your co-worker and and your senior folks. Always actively participate and always discuss, so that when you have into the discussion, and when you every topic, for example, take a SP file, and what is SP file, and take a P file, what is P file, how it works, and if you try to get into the conversation with your folks or your colleagues or your senior DBS, definitely the points or the value what they will give, and each one of they give, and that is going to be forever in your mind. So always try to be actively participate in any of the discussion, and if you need it, you can make your own private group between senior folks or your colleagues, and then always try to discuss every day one or two topics. If you participate in discussion, that will make you more, that will give you more knowledge, and then the points what your colleague knows, you will not be knowing that one, so that will help you to understand on that particular topic. So always discuss. And the second point is always practice, create your own lab, and simulate yourself the failures by deleting the sp file, control file, data file, redo log files, or you can you can delete your entire the background processes, and try to simulate the failures in your lab and try to recover that database back. So always try to practice more and more and more in your own lab. And then by doing that practice, what you will gain, right? Like, one is your confident level. The moment you try to recover that database, you will get to know, okay, this command, if I run it, and this is output, and this is the way I can recover my database. So that will give you the confidence. And the same situation when it comes to the in front of the client or in front of your management, and if you don't know what is the output of that command and you are hesitate to run that command, and that will give you a bad impression with your client. So you don't get into that situation. So if you want to avoid that situation, you have to practice more and more in your lab environment, and you have to simulate the failures in your lab. You have to scratch, you have to, like, delete, you have to destroy your lab and try to build it or try to recover it. So that will make you more confident, and that will uh, give you a confident level, and then you can easily show your confident level in front of your management and your clients. So that's the second advice. And the third thing is always adapt to the new technologies, right? Your Oracle DBA, Oracle expert is your primary skills. You keeping that primary skills, and learning the new technologies, it is a good practice. Your primary expertise, like your primary domain is Oracle, and along with that you have to learn the new technologies and the new domains that will give a add-on knowledge and give a add-ons and a plus point, or that will give you like advantages in your career growth. By for example, if you are a Oracle DBA and you can learn your OCI cloud, and you can, along with that, you can learn your AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, you can learn those other technologies. And if you're interested in networking and Linux, and you can always go for the DevOps, and then you can learn the Kubernetes, you can learn Terraform, you can learn Ansible, all those, like the running technologies. Always you adopt yourself and learn the new technologies, and try to acquire the secondary skills, because whenever there is opportunities, you can always ready to work on that. So keeping your primary skills as a DBA, it's always recommended to learn the other technologies. Right. So Bala is asking, please provide a mock interview preparation. Definitely, Bala. I'm going to share in this video description. You can do register yourself for the mock interview. Definitely, I can reach out to you. I can schedule a time, and then I can, run through your mock interview. So definitely, that will keep you confidence for the live interview with any of the client or any of the organization. Right. So that's the third point. You can always learn new things and adopt the new technologies. For example, learn new things and then always learn the new features. Recently Oracle has released 21C. How many of you guys are downloaded 21C and then started installing that 21C in your lab environment, right? Without acquiring the new features or the new technologies, you cannot able to crack the interview. For example, if you see that 21C, the new feature, right? The PDB and CDB is mandatory. So far with 19C, you have an option to disable the PDBs and CDBs, and you can install it as a standalone database without CDB and PDB. But with the 21C, you don't have that option to disable that PDB and CDB. PDB and CDB is mandatory with 21C. So if you're attending any of the interview, that's one of the mandatory question they will ask you. What's the new thing you can observe in 21C, right? So that's one of the new feature. Like, you don't have option to disable that CDB and PDB. Right. So that's one of the key point what I'm trying to stress on everyone's. Always acquire the new features whenever there's a new release or new features in database or the rack. You try to learn about that and understand that what is that, how it works, and all those things. And always learning a new secondary skills, that's the added advantage for your career growth. Right. So nevertheless, last tips or suggestions, uh, you know do some initiation and do some improvement in your current project. If you're working for any project, or if you're working on any of the organization, always try to take some initiation in your project. Taking a first initiation steps in your project or in your organization, that's a stepping stone for your career growth. For example, if you're working for any of the client or any of the organization, try to do some innovation in the current existing project by doing some automation using the cell script and daily monitoring task. If you're using a OEM, and you can do how to automate your daily monitoring task, like your table space growth or your database growth, or you are like monitoring your invalid object and all those things. Try to do some innovation like writing some shell script or some with OEM some automations. And those are like small innovations. If you make it in your current work environment, that will be appreciated by your co-workers or your manager or your management, and that's a stepping stone for you to do more and more things in your career. That will help you for the career growth and in the career opportunities. If you do a small innovations in this current work culture, that will make you to make a big achievement in your career path, right? So that's a stepping path, a stepping stone. You have to take it wherever you work, whether it's a client environment or your own organization, or whether you are giving some free consultation or training, or you are teaching some your junior DBAs. And try to do some innovation, some in different manner, like rather than doing a day-to-day work. And how can I improve that one? Okay, so if you're working on your day-to-day life, you are getting some every day you're getting Vara alerts, and then you have to go to alert log and check that particular Vara error message. Instead of going there and checking that particular Vara error message, how can I make that automation? How can I read my alert log every 1 hour, and then whatever the Vara error message I'm getting in alert log, list out all those Vara error messages and send out an email to entire team, so that in a single email I can list out what are the Vara errors message I got it in last 1 hour. Like similarly like that, you can try to do small automation and initiatives in your current project, that will definitely recognized by your co-workers and your managers and your organization. So if you're getting recognized by your organization and your management, definitely that is a stepping stone for you to do a bigger achievement in your career path. So these are like few suggestions I always give it to everyone. And then these are the best practices I personally do it in my day to day life, in my day to day work. So that will make me to grow in my career. So always do this, always keep these tips and suggestions in your mind, and then try to do best what you can do. And nevertheless, like last thing is, uh, you are earning and you are having your daily food because of your current positions with this Oracle knowledge what you have. And if you're getting something from your Oracle community, and then what is you are going to give it back to your community, how you are going to give it back to your community, that's one of the satisfying the questions everyone asks to me. Whenever I ask that question to me, like I say, uh, if I am earning, if I'm getting some money from Oracle community, it is my duty to give it back, whatever knowledge I have, give it back to my Oracle community. That is the reason, these are like the series of my YouTube channel, where I'm giving my knowledge to my Oracle community, and my blog where I'm writing so many blogs to Oracle, and then which is helping to my Oracle community. And then whatever the mock interview and whatever the Telegram group, what we have that public Telegram group, whatever the discussion, technical discussion, and whatever knowledge I have it, I'm sharing it back to my Oracle community. So if you're getting something from Oracle community, it's my duty or our duty to give it back to the Oracle community. It is not necessarily you have to be 100% sure, but whatever you are learning and whatever you try to teach your junior DBA and whatever the newcomers to Oracle community. Always give your knowledge to that newcomers, and then try to expand and try to contribute to this Oracle community. So that is the way you can satisfy your work, satisfy your learning, and that's where like you can get work satisfaction, and whatever you do, you can enjoy your current roles and responsibilities. So having said that, these are the tips and suggestions. Everyone has a tremendous growth opportunities in this IT industry. I request everyone to utilize that and do more and more innovatives and contribute to this Oracle community. Right. So definitely with that, I'm going to conclude this live sessions. Many of you folks are saying congratulations, thank you Arun. Like definitely, as I said, this Oracle is one of the tremendous journey I have it. And many of you folks already asked, share my Oracle AS journey. Definitely I can write some blogs, or I can upload one of my personal thoughts and personal sharings on my Oracle AS journey, how it went and from where it began, and then how I reached up to this Oracle AS level. So definitely I'm gonna share that entire journey, how I achieved that Oracle AS. Definitely you can see it in my YouTube channel in coming days. Right. Thanks, Arun, for your appreciation. Definitely, again, this is one of the field where you are loving your job, and you have to contribute to yourself whatever knowledge you have it. Right. So Majid Ali is telling congratulations. Thank you, Majid. Definitely, as again I'm reiterating these words. Whatever you are learning in this community, always you can give. There is a tremendous opportunity to give back that whatever learnings to your juniors or your co-workers. You can always share your knowledge, and I can you can always get a knowledge from others. Having said that, see you in our next 10K celebration. Definitely, I can do with some more initiation and some more new announcement in my 10K celebration. Definitely, we can get back together on our 10K celebration. Until then, see you guys. Thanks.